Hi, good afternoon. It's 12 p.m. and it's 22nd of January, Friday. Hi, I'm Kavita. Today I'm hopping on for a quick 10-minute lunch and learn about one of my favorite oil that I do not go a day without, and that is none other than doTERRA Peppermint. I hope all of you managed to watch the scalp massage that I showed you via video that was on the first day of back to online schooling. That was on a Wednesday morning that I woke up, and basically I videoed myself performing a scalp massage, which I do with peppermint essential oil. Good afternoon, Madam Lee. How are things there? So peppermint essential oil, actually there's so many brands out there and it's a common essential oil, you know. But the thing with doTERRA essential oil is the purity and the potency. So there have been many people who have used other brands of essential oil, okay, and they tell me that, hey, I've watched your videos, I've tried using your lavender, the tea tree. Hi Natasha, good afternoon. However, I'm not getting that result that you say you are getting. So the first thing I ask them is, what brand are you using? It doesn't matter what brand you are using, but make sure that it is pure and potent. So one of the ways to know whether these are pure and potent is through a GCMS test. So if you're using another brand of essential oil that is not doTERRA, please go back to whoever you bought them from and just inquire, does that company have a GCMS testing? A GCMS testing is very important because when we buy essential oils, we are buying in good faith and trust that these are pure and these are potent. Nothing else is added into it. Because if you are using adulterated oils or not pure oils, you will not be deriving the benefits that you should, and it could be toxic to your body and to your family. So with doTERRA essential oils, at the back of each bottle, the bottom there is a batch number. So what you can do is you can go to www.sourcetoyou.com and you can key in this batch number very conveniently, and you will see the GCMS test result open to public. They are very, very transparent with their tests. Okay, so you don't have to go through a whole deal of hassle just to get a GCMS test. They are very transparent and it's very, very convenient. So for the past 6 years of me using doTERRA essential oil, this is the oil that I use the most in my home, especially for myself, because of the aroma. If you have peppermint essential oil, I would just ask you to open it right now. Okay, it's noon time and you may be feeling a bit tired. You just need to put a drop of peppermint essential oil, just like I showed in the video a couple of days ago. And you can just inhale and exhale. Close your eyes, inhale and exhale for about 1 minute. And as you do that, you can already feel the aroma going into your nostril and opening up the airways in your lung. It opens up your lungs and gives you the benefit of clear breathing. So it's an excellent oil to use if you are having any issues with your respiratory system. Of course, besides inhaling, which is the fastest way to use, when you're going to apply it on yourself, we always recommend dilution with the fractionated coconut oil. So it's 1 drop of your peppermint essential oil, and for your information, 1 drop of doTERRA peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 20 over cups of peppermint tea. That's why with doTERRA, less is always more. You just use 1 drop and you use about 10 to 20 drops of the fractionated coconut oil on your palm, rub together and apply at the chest and at the back. Now the same thing can be used, the same method can be used if you're having any tension, neck, back, lower back, wrist, wherever you have got some aches and pains. Peppermint oil works for discomforts as well, just as long as you remember to dilute it really, really well. And of course, now with everyone being on, it's back to school online, you would notice that your children also need some assistance with focus and retention, because frankly, being online, for me, it's not fun, and I would just love for them to go back to real learning with a teacher in front and being able to interact with friends. You know, that's how I feel school should be, but looking at the circumstances, that's not possible. So many a times we find that they are losing focus, they're losing interest, they're feeling tired, So what I do, like I showed you in my video a couple of days ago, is a scalp massage. For my boys, I use peppermint. You can use peppermint on its own, or you can combine it with rosemary, which I did, or you can also use peppermint with wild orange. That's another beautiful oil to combine with. It's very uplifting, citrusy, and it also gives you that feeling of happiness, actually, the wild orange essential oil, right? Other than that, if you're going to use peppermint at home for the atmosphere, you want an uplifted, energized kind of feeling, you just need to grab your diffuser. Okay, this is the new Petal 2.0 diffuser. I'm just showing you how it looks like, because many of you may not have seen it, even though you've seen it in the posters, but you've not seen it up in real. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's very light, huh? Okay, it's very, very light. And this is my old diffuser. I'm going to show you. This is like considered dinosaur already. This is 6 years old and it's still working. This is from my son's room. Okay, so I pinjam sekejap, yeah. Also looks the same inside. Okay, however, the new diffuser goes up to many more hours, 12 hours, 2, 6, and 12 hours, auto off with a night light on, right? The old one, it only goes up to 4 hours, okay? But, you know, it's been 6 years and we are still using it daily and it's still working really, really well, okay? Provided that, like any other device, you know, or equipment, we need to service it once a month with just a very simple deep cleaning with white vinegar and water, which I do guide in my team of users on how to do it so that you get your money's worth, you know, 6 years and counting and still working. Okay, the other way I love to use peppermint essential oil is for any stomach related issues. Okay, maybe you have a bit of gas, or you feel like you know, you feel that your stomach is just, you know, not well, you know, that feeling. It's a yucky feeling if you have eaten something wrong or you ate too much. You're not having really smooth bowel movements and you just need some support. Okay, so you can use peppermint essential oil, dilute it with the fractionated coconut oil, and also apply it at the stomach. This goes for children as well. You need to dilute it really, really well. Okay, so we have covered for pain, we have covered for focus and energy, and we have also covered for digestive issues. Now, if you have got issues like, you know, you feel a bit burning, you know, dizzy, I tell you a funny story. When I started using oils 6 years ago, mainly it was for my son. At that time, my husband refused to allow me to use any oil for him. Okay, he just refused. So there was one day when he came back from work and he was looking really unwell. He looked quite unstable in the sense that he was feeling dizzy. Okay, so I told him, you know, I'm going to use the oil on you, like it or not. Lie down and I'm going to do a scalp massage for you, which is what I did in my video previously, the scalp massage. Okay, very simply with just 1 drop of peppermint oil, I asked him to lie down and I performed the scalp massage for him. It was less than 1 minute, right? I asked him to close his eyes and rest for 5 minutes. Okay, once after the 5 minutes was up, and I asked him again, how do you feel right now? And he told me he feels 70% better than when he stepped into the house. So you can see just how beneficial it is. Just that 1 drop can do to relieve that kind of symptom that is going to put your whole day in a mess, right? You know, when you don't feel good and, you know, you just feel horrible, your mood is just lousy, and it affects the whole family basically. Our emotions are so important, and a lot of times also these physical discomforts affect our emotion, like it or not, right? So that is when actually my husband started to accept using doTERRA essential oils, and these days he is a really loyal fan of peppermint essential oil because he uses it when he's driving to work. Okay, so he uses it in his car, in a diffuser, so it keeps him alert. And on top of that, you know, after lunch, usually you feel very tired. You feel like you need to have a nap, but you know, you want to focus and get work done as well. So he would inhale a drop of peppermint essential oil and even do a simple scalp massage to keep going. So with that, it keeps him going, it gives him the energy, and you need not overdose yourself with caffeine and so on. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful oil, I would say, to be used from top to toe. Okay, so I guess I am done with the physical part. Now, as usual, these essential oils also affect our emotions. And for that, I'm going to read from my book. This is the book I refer to. All right. So it's called The Essential Emotions. And peppermint is the oil used for buoyant heart. Buoyant heart means feeling happy. Okay, when you have negative emotions of unbearable anguish, that is sadness, you feel despair, you feel heavy-hearted, okay, and you also feel very pessimistic, this is the oil to reach out to. How to use it? Again, a drop on your palm, rub and inhale deeply, and at the same time you can dilute some on your palm and you can apply it over your chest, over your heart. All right, and you will feel some improvement really fast. Okay, so that's my very short sharing for today on doTERRA peppermint essential oil. Offhand, I'm just letting you know that peppermint essential oil, a bottle like this, 15 ml, has 250 drops. That's a lot of drops, and we only use one drop. It's very economical to use, just one drop at a time when we inhale, one drop at a time with 10 to 20 drops of fractionated coconut oil when we apply on the body, and we use about 4 drops in a standard size room for diffusion. So it's very economical, this one bottle of peppermint essential oil. Now if you're keen to invest in a very budget friendly set, doTERRA has this set. It's called the first kit, where you are getting the new petal diffuser. This is the 2.0 I mentioned to you. This one on its own is retailing for about 285 ringgit, right? And you are getting the peppermint essential oil. You are getting the lavender essential oil. I shared about lavender last week. Okay, wild orange, the oil of abundance, the citrusy aroma that is very uplifting and refreshing. Lemon essential oil and tea tree. These are all very basic, very versatile essential oils. And on top of that, for this month, they are also giving you a free Smart and Sassy essential oil. Now, this Smart and Sassy essential oil is a combination of a couple of oils that help with metabolism, especially now with MCO off and on for a year. We are eating more, you know, you need help with metabolism, you need help with craving, constantly eating, you need help with detoxification, you may need help with good sugar levels to maintain your sugar levels. This is the oil that is being given free this month. Is worth 159. Now this whole bundle, if you buy it individually, is worth 1,100 ringgit. But for this month, doTERRA is giving it at a very budget-friendly price of 660 ringgit, inclusive of postage and inclusive of guidance membership. So when you buy these oils, you are guided on how to use them and maximize using them in a very safe, effective manner and a very economical manner. All right. So if you're keen to connect with me and to know more about any of the oils I have spoken about, please send me a message and I'll be happy to help you out. With that, I would like to wish you a happy weekend, a restful weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.